Yes, sir.
How did you pivot into the automotive industry
Well, I
from
got into the
just,
automotive business because I have a partner, Dell Wolverton. So my original company is called Wolverton Bailey. My partner's name is Dell Wolverton. And so I'd met him on another project that I was working on, and we made a little bit of money on that. And then we were deciding what to do next. And, he used to come to my house at night and we would play chess and decide, like, what we're going to do next. So I just bought a Ford F-150. And I told him, I'm putting a lot of gas in this car. I'm like, maybe we could do something about that, which, the guy's like a Navy trained engineer. He just started laughing. He was like, don't you think Mercedes-Benz or somebody would have done something if they could do something? But, he's a religious guy. And he called me like 8 months later, said that that engine that I was talking about felt like God had given him a vision. And, it was going to take a few $100,000 to get it off the ground. This is like 3:00 in the morning. He calls me. I get on the plane at like 7:30 the next morning. Because again, this guy's like me. If he tells me the sun's not coming up, I'm not going to get out of bed. He's not a bullshitter. So people have to believe what you say. And he's a guy, I believe what he says. So even though I didn't understand it, I believe what he says. And so I was willing to put up the money and willing to get into it. So now what we created was a generator that efficiently converts like fuel to electricity, which could be used to power electric cars. So I had to make a choice. And actually, I didn't make the choice. Actually, somebody asked me a hard question. I talked to this investment banker in New York, and he was like, we just got our patent. He was like, okay, so you guys have this good generator. It's tested out, it's very efficient. He was like, so if Ford or GM or somebody tells you yes today, he's like, I'm going to tell you, it's going to take you 7 to 13 years for your engine to actually show up in somebody's car. And he asked me a very simple question. So how do we make money in the meantime? I didn't have an answer. I was like, my partners wanted to chase that. But I was like, we have to create products and put our technology in it ourselves. So then the whole question came, who starts a car company? I told my brothers, they literally burst out laughing. You know what I mean? They're like, bro, I know you good. but
you ain't that one.
Ain't no Negro starting no car companies. My daughter is like, you're going to ruin the whole family with this car company bullshit. You're going to spend up all the money. We're all going to be broke.